capitalist.
Technically, as a person who can't afford anything, I hate
User
capitalism.
joined your
because
channel.
Motherfucker, I want a house.
I agree.
I am one. I can't afford anything. Oh, what's this house cost? £250,000. What did my parents pay for their house? 90,000? What's happened to my minimum wage? Oh, it dropped. Okay, never mind. I'm not buying anything for the rest of my life.
Where the streets are pretty comfy, I heard.
Oh, except apparently,
apparently
because I'm spending all my money on avocado toast. That's why I can't afford a house.
Yeah, you and your fucking avocado toast.
What the fuck?
It was a newspaper headline. Millennials can't afford a housing because they're spending too much on avocado toast.
To be honest, there are tons like that.
It's not true.
What the fuck is avocado toast? That's what I want to know.
You mash an avocado and you spread it on toast.
What Murdochs fucking think poor people
Basically.
buy. That and iPhones instead of life insurance.
He's life.
Those two totally cost the same amount of money.
I just
You
fucking
should do
get paid for it.
the Nixes. You destroy them. Liberation.
Arma 3 servers.
Hear me?
Guess he's rushing for the hills.
What did you do with them?
I mean, what did I do with them? What did I do with
Rushing around the spectrum.
The Nixes from Liberation.
Oh, I'm still alive. I was actually.
Into the map,
I'm
they weren't there
kind of
anymore.
surprised.
Recon 1 should still be there. The one that got spawned in got despawned by the cleanup mechanics.
The last time Pete
Uh,
got on
no, neither.
My name in a row.
And then someone must have recycled them.
Hey, the helicopter's there still.
Glorious Soviet, fucking glorious Soviet tank battleship, land battleship.
Yeah.
Put that. Boom!
Do not want to use the land battleship. Thank you.
When do I get my KV-6 in War Thunder?
Just put cracks on the fucking
The
battleship.
Magog 6.
I have the SMK. I almost got the T-35.
Dear, are you okay? You need help.
Where's Hawk at? Where's Pull at?
User
Question, is there a red
disconnected from
alert
your
mod for
channel.
Arma?
No, there aren't. There's also no Tiberian mods for Arma, which both really annoy me because that's what I would like to run.
My apocalypse tanks.
My question is, who's SPC Fane?
Oh,
That sounds like one of the 150 whatever.
74 blokes, yeah, it is.
We don't do SPC. That's specialist. We don't have that sort of title.
No, we don't.
My side.
It's just because we're all special.
This is a penal battalion.
Oh,
I feel
it's a penile battalion.
I'll say it depends what you mean in penal.
Feel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Fake.
Arnold Peanut unit.
Better.
Of my Arnold Peanut unit.
That's Horton.
Do platoon.
Need to be fun. Whoa.
I don't think you have a battalion.
Yeah,
Oh,
check.
do you?
Should have one.
They do. Ernst.
Ernest.
Me?
Raj. No, that was the Aaron cut in Austria. So it was free.
Damn.
It says he's a guest.
I will fucking end you.
Hey guys, the whole row is leaning right.
But P4 still works. Is this even working?
Yes,
It's working for you. It sounds like it's working for you.
Goodness.
What's up?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's me, Icky. Bill said I could come play.
Sure you could. However,
Hey!
do you have a slot?
Not as far as I'm aware.
It's Quill.
Well, I have no fucking idea, honestly. But no.
Might be the BTR driver you're right because Vic's internet's out. I
We'll
think.
look at the BTRs.
Fucking... I just picked BTR driver. Where's Quill? Apparently BTR commander.
Yeah, Quill is BTR commander, but Enigma is supposed to be a BTR driver unless Enigma switched to something else.
Enigma's driving the BTR still.
Oh, then...
I mean, we are missing a driver, Shao. Because Vic's internet is dead, I think.
I mean, I'll drive or I'll do whatever. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Well, Quill will probably want to switch with Ivan, so he's with Ike, I guess.
I have no idea. There's nobody in the
You know what?
BTRs.
Fucking... Where's an arsenal? I'll get a PKM.
No,
Have an
you don't
arsenal.
get the arsenal.
Yeah, your crew
There
member.
is no arsenal. You guys running over here.
What happened is everybody went to an army and spent about 40 minutes playing special colour matching hats, and it just took far too long to do anything.
To be honest, I prefer when you get a preset. Because then
That's
you
why
will
we
have, like, a
can't
tank
have
crew
nice
man
things.
with,
There's
like, a
too many
machine
nice
gun.
things in the nice thing box.
I don't
The
like
only
the machine
reason
gunner
we
was
also
like...
stopped is because Donkey kept forgetting things, so there had to be an arsenal spawned anyway.
Well, what am I doing? Am I getting a...
Oh,
Am I driving something or am I just...
You're fine, you stay. If Quill
Waiting
wants to
for the squad leads to catch up on their, or whatever the fuck. We're waiting for people to catch up. I don't know why half of us are missing right now.
Well, Konk's probably not coming because he got hit with like 60 gigabyte update for Arma that he can't skip and his internet's being shipped, so I'm probably short on a rifleman.
no message received right now.
It's like we should have pre-patched our game before we joined the server, or before
What are you
this
talking
day.
about?
Guys, what's up?
Hi guys, right, what's up?
Hey, Quill.
MS, is there any issues? Nothing?
Oh, Quill.
Is that a flag?
Quill, do you want to be with...
Oh wait, can you see the
Shut
flag?
up, everyone, please.
Yeah, I can see the flag.
Right.
Quill, do you want to be with Thane?
It's me, Icky.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, one of you is gonna have to switch into the other squad then.
Okay.
I mean, I'm missing. Enigma's missing, I think.
Is there?
Enigma's here.
No,
Enigma
Enigma's
was
here.
here a moment
Enigma's
ago.
here. Okay, so it's probably best. It's probably best if you switch into my squad and let
Oh, look,
Iron do the
a
other thing.
capitalist
I'm not sure
flag.
where Iron is. Is Iron even here? Yeah, Iron isn't even here. So tough shit. You switch to my
User
squad.
left your channel.
Hell, we are. Wait, so, okay, oh, now it appears. Okay, whatever. Oh, dude, I've got a fucking
User
dope
joined your
idea. Whenever
channel.
we do the Falklands, do you know how you got, like, famous picture where the guy's got his flag in his backpack when he's walking? Actually, we can actually do that. Shit, that's dope.
Country.
No.
A flag.
The 3CB
Oh,
radios that
fucking
have the
flag.
massive aerial, that's so you can wave the Union Jack.
Right.
In my case, it would have to be a Kyrgyzstani flag.
I'll switch. I'll adjust the roster accordingly.
Wait, what's going on now? Why did you pull switch teams?
Because Volga's missing a driver.
Ah.
Making room for people.
Oh, well, I'm your driver.
Hey. It's totally going to end well and will not be a disaster.
I actually drive for a living, so...
Actually try using a ramp to take off the,
Yeah, Isaac said, Isaac said Vic's
or reinforcing it.
Yeah, because I was talking with Vitz, and then this
Okay.
one internet might be dead. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine. Ike replaced Vit basically, so he's
would
trying.
have been funny if it did that.
We'll all get free ice cream after the mission is done.
I got it, live, sorry.
User joined your channel.
It's
According to
okay,
the
I'll buy it with
rations.
my
Fucking everything
rubles.
took forever to launch.
rubles. I'll buy it with my good karma.
Have good karma.
You implying you
I
have
have karma
more
left.
karma than your comrades?
shit.
This
Are you?
vibe
Just,
Also implying faith, which is the opium of the people.
God,
oh shit.
are you wearing?
Or
Mark.
okay.
That was American.
You meant to be
Everyone
blue.
will receive
Sorry, you're meant to be
a
yellow, not green.
government allotted ration of ice cream after we have completed the mission.
Holy shit, we have no people.
Like everyone
It's
else.
a very small game tonight.
Why am I yellow?
Wait, what?
Guessing it's the update.
No, I think people
Hey,
are just...
John.
I just know
Yeah.
that none
I'm
of the
guessing-
ration
I'm
guys
guessing
give
Implying
us
you're
all
just
ice
the
cream.
rank of
A
rations is
lot
higher
of people
than
can't get in
morale.
because they're downloading all that.
Probably.
You
It's,
Everyone has
it's
the right
okay.
way.
I
Like
kind
as
of...
soon as the mission is done, there'll be
Yeah.
a great amount of ice
To
cream
be
to
fair,
hand
I made the roster before I made the mission, so
Because of that
I was
success in
able
this
to make a
field.
very small mission anyway. So. Oh,
out. Will improve all means of production and so on and so forth, which means there'll be ice cream available.
get into your
It's
squad.
gonna take like
List
6
things.
months.
Get
of
into your
waiting in
squad
line, though.
squad lanes, just so I know where people are. Like, please. We made them for a reason.
Key part coming through okay?
That's okay.
Are we?
User
Let's
disconnected
go
from
find our
your
BTR.
channel.
Squad am I in now?
Or Volga.
Well, go.
Go.
Which squad needs a medic?
C.
I believe we are okay for medics, because it's my medic and Rakan's joining, so we don't need a medic.
Team.
Count is here.
Okay, then go do that.
I'm missing a rifleman though.
I took a random slot because I'm not on the roster. Yeah. So.
Well, then you took someone's medic then.
Oh, because I took another squad. I know one squad.
Oh, then one squad will have two
It's okay.
medics.
We're still.
I was just coming up to it. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go into Donut squad for now. There's not enough people.
And touch your dick. Let me touch your dick.
I would probably say for your BTR, just dismount and fight in sight is like a 5-man team for now.
I agree completely. We should probably just attach to the other squad, to be completely honest. Follow them
Yes.
around.
You'll still need transport. All right. That's everywhere. Oh,
Don't
yeah.
hold still, I'll take a screenshot of you.
I noticed I've got like all black uniforms.
Driver, or whoever was the driver, if you want the freaking armor, it's on the ground. You can
Okay. Zach's going to be a little bit late, 10 minutes or so. That's not the end of the world. Fucking T-Rex.
Do you want armor?
You're like fucking face mask. Right, anyway, Gail. Gail. Zach's going to be a little bit late. It's
Just
not
so
that bad
fucking
because the start
it's
of your operation, you can't really do anything until the SAM site's been taken down. So once that's on, obviously, D becomes your FAC.
This retarded little hat.
Long range 32.
Let me poke iron actually.
Etc. Etc. Alright, once you've poked iron, I'll brief
User
you
joined
as
your
all.
channel.
You should all have your maps as well. I believe.
We do have a map.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You also have America. You should all actually have radios. I had to like figure out what ones were actually fucking up for radios. Apparently these MR.
Oh, I have a long
You're a marksman though.
range. What am I saying?
Yeah. I meant the squad general, like the general radios in general. Okay, yeah, shout out that squad. Who's that over there? Azuka. Duka.
Who's Rouge and is he present?
Bush is not present. That's one of our new guys.
Is he online?
Which is a problem, but it's only a rifleman, so it's not too bad.
What's
Small
our long
gate.
range frequency?
Can you get off it? Thank you.
Short range is 60. 40. It's 40, yeah.
And Marco's not joining us this time.
Alright, hi Dutch. Right, where's Zuka? Zuka, yeah, Zuka's here. Yeah. I was looking at
Busy playing Elder
Dutchman
Scrolls Online.
behind you, and as I saw that, I saw like, yeah. Well, it wasn't that. I was looking at you. No, yeah, I was looking at Dutchman behind you, but because you're off to the right yet, registered you. Okay, whatever. Dutchman, over here. Join squad. Do briefing. Alright,
Just a slightly elevated position.
Passed, right, that,
Yes,
whatever,
I'll
that'll
be
work. Alright, your maps, which you can all do now.
Also, what about Shifty? Isn't Shifty David Blake?
Can't join this week.
Shifty, is he on the roster?
Well, yeah, he is. in RPG 7 Grenadier for Donetsk?
They shouldn't be.
Well, they are.
They told us today that they
User in your channel timed
Yeah,
out.
he's just told me. Yeah, he told me it's
User
8.
entered your
Yeah,
channel.
Son of a bitch.
but he didn't have a computer all day. Whatever. Right, it's not the end of the world. Whatever, improvise.
I keep getting no message received. Like I'm crashed pretty much right now. I'm not moving.
If that's happened to
Sounds
me,
like a network connection issue.
I've not had that.
Every time for me. Every time I try to log in for some reason.
I've had it in the lib server as well. There's some real issues, I think.
When I tried to log in, my FPS is tanked and my Arma got like stuck for like 10 minutes.
I've got no
After
message
it calmed
received
down.
for 50 seconds now.
Waiting
So-
to see if it comes down.
Keep an eye and see what happens. Right,
Are you
can I
still
do?
running the 32-bit version?
I swapped to 64.
Okay, and it did it on 32 as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's just a stability issue with the new update.
Yeah.
We'll just get these in for now. It'll be a small game, not the end of the world. We're half past anyway, so tis for tat. Right, check your maps.
Ending as you know.
Are the medics team
Yeah,
again?
together.
Friends now because he
Start now.
2 minutes?
Okay. Right, there goes your camera. That's alright, he'll join up. Okay, so check your map, please. As you'll notice, fancy new highlighted area. So, in preparation for next week, which is going to be a static lane jump to secure the southeast island and the major military port in this region, our troops are going to be moving east to secure some local ports and get a stronger foothold onto the main island. It was the Soviet army is holding these points that you took last week. However, First Samthor are going to be deploying east to engage and eliminate SAM sites that are holding back CAS in the area. Once these are down, the SU-28, 25 will be able to deploy, provide you CAS against what we can only assume would be rerouted efforts from the army base down south here at Kettle Farm to push up and try and push you out. Overall, your main objective is going to be to secure the back in preparation for bringing supplies and resources in for an airborne jump. But to do that, you need to take these 2 SAM sites down and then move and assault and destroy this comm tower. Once the SAM site is secure, SU-25 can be deployed using your FAC, which isn't here right now. Zach, worst case scenario, I'll mention it to platoon leader, and the platoon leader will do the FAC. Forces in the area are in your operational area are for the most part infantry with light technicals. However, if forces are rerouted south, this is an armor base, so there may be an Abram or 2, or maybe a few Bradleys moving up to your position to try and cut you off. So I would suggest once you secure the town, setting up a defence in preparation for that. I'll hand over to platoon leader now, though, to do what he needs to say, and if he wants to formulate a better plan, I'll give him 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus, John.
Well, I'm missing a medic currently.
We have infantry.
Well,
I can actually gun, so...
Well, if everyone spams Iron with some bullshit so he gets off the stupid Ballstar Galactica shit and gets in the game, then...
I think you gave... Oh, well, rip him. I think you gave us your medic show.
No, I didn't give anyone my medic. Recount can't join.
Figure...
Oh, I didn't took a slot, I took another squad slot and then joined this one.
Oh,
Well, we have 2 medics.
I'm happy to join them. No, I asked them if I should join them, so...
Well, if I get a medic, I can go and take the south some side.
Recant has just connected, so let's
Well,
see
yeah,
what
but
happens
it
with him
keeps
first.
kicking him, so if he doesn't, I'll take one of your medics, basically.
Okay.
Me.
Just FYI, that's still over a kilometer away from either objective. Mm-hmm.
Radio. What is going to be our radio channels?
40. No, actually, you are my driver, so you will be on channel 52 along with Quill.
Okay.
Oh, 52, got it. 5.
Faker, how much ammo do you have? Or Enigma? Because I
Radio.
threw your ammo on the ground.
5-2 check, confirm.
I have 7 magazines of normal, 2 tracers.
Enigma, what about you?
Testing.
5-2 check, confirm.
Can't hear you.
How much ammo do you have, Enigma?
7 max, and I'm the driver for donuts.
I didn't sure you still had magazines.
If it kicks me again, I may just have to not do this operation.
Okay.
I don't know what to do to fix it.
A battle eye enabled. You might want to try turning that off and seeing if that helps at all.
Yeah, perhaps because server doesn't have battle eye on.
Right, so we've got 2 groups, even if we're small, right?
User joined your
we can
channel.
kind of expect there's likely going to be more resistance at the south one, right? Just because that's where the enemy forces are going to push up from once they encounter us. So, if Volga goes ahead and is assaulting the south one, we can attempt to engage the north one.
That's what I was
We'd be
thinking as
moving
well.
there on foot. Because we don't have a BTR. However, we can ride yours on the way.
We both have BTRs.
We do not. We don't have a driver. We don't have enough people for it. We're just going to ride on yours.
You have a driver.
You do have a driver. I'm the driver of the
Standing
BTR
behind
for
you.
donut.
Okay, I mean, we have a driver, but we're going to be abandoning it if we move, so we may as well just ride on one.
No. It's
I don't-
easy if... Might as well take the BTR. We've got enough people to crew the BTR when we're in it, and just everybody gets out of the BTR when we've got to engage something.
Or, the driver
I mean,
just switches into the gunner
you're the
position.
squad commander. You might as well be the vehicle commander as well when you're
Yeah,
inside
that's
the vehicle, and one of us can gun. Gun is just point and shoot. It's not very good, but it's point and shoot.
I mean, I guess that's true. Well, if that's Platoon's decision, be undermanned, we won't be able to take the SAM site too well, but that's okay.
At least poke it and annoy it.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Once
Shall
we
we get moving to the terrain lookout point? Because
So is Iron meant to be a vehicle commander?
Well, there doesn't seem to be much of a plan at the moment, so I
Other
guess
platoon or the other squad leads not have short range radios because I do not have one.
Squad leads should have a long range only. You don't really need short range.
You got long range.
Okay.
You just set your additional on the long range for the vehicle command, and that's it. Just
That
make
makes
sure.
sense, okay.
Just make sure that in a down options in the TFAR you actually bind the short range additional channel. Sorry, long
I'll have
range
to go ahead
additional
and
channel.
set that.
Should be by default, though.
Alright, Volga. Land on me, let's go.
So,
Where are the
I'll
BTRs,
catch up.
actually?
BTR.
What's our short range, you guys? Oh, well, want.
Short range
fuck it.
right here?
About fucking 55.
Okay. Look on my arm.
Okay. No, you got it. Can you see it?
Not waiting on Chrome, Madonna.
I can see it.
It's already done. If you're a third person.
I'm just
I have 12 100 kilogram bombs.
Uniform is black, you can't see any
rockets, frag rockets, and then frag rockets, I think.
You can also drop it and pick it up again if it's really no issue. But...
I have heat rockets. They're not super accurate. None of my rockets are going to be terribly accurate.
Why do I not have any insignia? I mean,
you didn't you have to go to the units in the launcher, and then you have to.
There, I do have a bomb site.
That's what fun
Okay.
Guess I was already assigned with the.
And then you have to select it. So.
I need to be in the way for that.
Sure.
I do not have this set up. I'm gonna get Duncan to spawn me a freaking radio. Wait, he has a dead body. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So long no one else knows where it's from, it's good.
Well, you basically told everyone already.
And he doesn't have a radio.
Oh
either.
yeah, well.
None of us have short range.
Soviet panzers, you know? Yeah.
I do.
Okay, then why the hell are we worrying about short range?
None of us have a short range.
Why
Except,
do we?
like whoever the fuck just said I do.
The fuck
Driver
is
has a
this?
short range. Can I steal one of your medics then? Because Rakan's probably just not able to stay connected.
Sure,
Fuck, okay.
Whichever
one you want.
Yeah.
I don't care, honestly. Just touch my
Judy or
penis.
Fegger?
Hey.
Alright, there we go. So you'll set the green and, well, you're alone anyway, so just contact with me.
A, am I joining a squad? Because Donkey said to just join the empty one with whatever. And okay.
Yeah. Heck well. Two marksmen now. I guess we're Overwatch for sure.
Can't join you.
Join me?
It's not bringing up the interaction option at the moment.
Or if you're saying something, I can't hear you.
Madrona, lean back, your gun's in the way.
Try.
There we go. Okay.
Alright, set yourself to green. Okay.
This is our BTR.
Is there anything I'm supposed to pick up, or are there no boxes in this one? Nope.
It's a button on the radio that says set additional frequency. Push T. Under, and if you go to the additional options under TFAR, will be SW transmit additional. Configure, oh no, under controls, configure add-ons, then go under TFAR, drop down, and you'll see and LR transmit additional.
I do not see any car control setting.
Configure controls, configure add-ons.
Do not have a configure add-ons.
They're under controls.
Do not have anything under
It should be to the left of the OK button.
Okay, there it is. Alright,
Go ahead, button, I think. Keep the long range control. SW transit. SW transmit edition. If your short range isn't, if you don't have additional frequency set, you have to set one. From Control P, you'll select channel 2, you'll hit set additional, and then you'll go back to channel 1. And from then on, it'll transmit for the additional channel that you set, regardless of what channel you actually have the radio set to.
Taking fire. Behind the building. Keep going behind the building.
Dismount here and take care of that threat to our east. All units, I have eyes on a fortification bearing top of the far hill.
Right, turns out I'm retarded, so accuracy with production, I am now listening.
Along the bridge of the Power Hill.
I can hear you guys. I'm at short range.
User disconnected from your channel.
Keep on. Keep on command to the bunker. Take the
Oh, we're
Watch out.
Are you saying things? Plus, no one can hear you in the DCR.
Can you hear me?
Continue.
Hey, marksman. I have a call for you to make 700 around me. Come where I am. Come where I am. Over here. Look past those trees. Look past those trees. Just take care of those dudes first, though.
Oh, he's having radio issues. What's your alternate? Platoon is 40, right? So what you do is you set channel 1 to 40, and then you go to channel 2, set channel 2 to 55. Then there's somewhere here there should be a set additional channel button. You'll go from CH to CH.
This is Volga to Donkey Ass. Our drivers seem to be missing toolkits which are rather vital for them to repair their vehicles, over.
If you pick that up, it should work.
So get over.
Drivers
So
are
that's
missing
like your long
repair
range
kits, over.
Oh, you have a fucking... You have a long range.
Magically doesn't pop into cargo boots.
You wanna... The long range key isn't down by default. The
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Platoon, by the way, the point is rather close to that fortified position as well, over.
Pass. I'm a drone with
I can hear you as well.
Got it, thank you.
You're on 4-0, assumedly.
Yeah.
Alright, excellent. And Platoon, give us a second. We apparently have disabled updates on the VTR, so we're just fixing that and then we'll be on the way over.
Hold on, give me a second. No, he got out to dump some mags because he can't carry his toolkit and the inventory's ultra crammed full of shit.
Our BTR inventory is completely full, so he's fixing it. You got it?
I was trying to grab my toolkit, but I can't. I need a bag. I don't have a backpack.
There's bags in there. There's bags in the inventory. Sidor's.
Yeah.
pro tip for hills, don't turn.
You should be turning left here. You're turning left here.
User joined your channel.
Hey, hold up.
Wait.
Be advised, we have encountered a mine warning sign. We are proceeding on foot. Clearing for the mine.
We have mines. We're proceeding on foot.
Meteors. Drivers to meteors.
Driver, stay.
We found a couple already.
Engineer, I believe.
Face
So,
out, please, guys.
if you wanna... Are we testing the ET? No, scratch that. We'll see if we can avoid it entirely. Yeah, we do. Yeah, just
Yes, like I'm gonna do one more thing
Patrona, do you want sniper out or in the tank? Alright, Patrona.
Alright.
User joined your channel.
At least I'm not seeing anything, but
Alright, this is Madrona. What channel was I being talked to on? Our squad should be on 55. No, you should be on both 55 and 40. 40 is to talk between squads and 60 is between you and your BTR, over. Contact, front. About directly northeast on a hill, dude.
So,
Yes, Kyrnz, check.
You got moving up behind.
Do we have any friendlies moving up from behind the BTR?
No, we don't.
Infantry behind.
There's hostiles going on that side back wall.
BTR is on 14.
Morning.
40 and 5-2 for my BTR channel, over.
Both cats is also
BTR channel.
Otherwise, be advised, we'll be pushing on top of the hill towards the smaller entrenchment, over.
We got some
Pick up a drone squad.
Test radio?
Who's the sniper out there?
40 responding. Perfect, thank you.
He doesn't have short range. He needs to look behind, see if those are friends or foe.
We're carrying wounded.
That's our whole group right there. There's one northeast of us in the trees. Continuously filming me.
Yep, paper.
Everyone's on point.
Just got into the tank thing.
Alright, everyone in. You can patch him up behind the building.
Eric, Commander.
Already been packed once.
I guess I'm on the fucking road.
You guys go ahead and operate as you see fit. Alright, then they're gonna want you guys to operate. Don't worry about it. I'll have you guys stop when we need to load out. Whatever the fuck.
Volkos is being engaged from 2 zones. We're currently holding inside the bunker. We are near enough to rally point. I don't think we're gonna get any closer. Over. Northeast and southeast. Southeast is 80 elements. Northeast is a Humvee and a patrol. Over.
I'm working on it.
Bloody addressing is opened up again. I've not even done anything.
Alright, Douglas, we could use your medic fixing our own medic. You guys paramedics will overloaded from office, so it might take a while.
Aaron, are you alright as the gunner in this APC? I haven't had it. Get out of that corner. He has a limp anyway.
Okay, so...
Alright, I'm just happy.
I mean, the fact sometimes they have only one use. But
I have one use. We're doing multi-use because it's kind of shitty if they're all one use. They make BTRs medical kits and medical kits, so. Good thing.
oh yeah, done.
Kyrnz platoon, I will bring you a present that you can play with for the rest of the mission. Over.
Why don't you take the MG?
Because this gun was a bit better for me.
You can
Oh
mostly
These are some weird sounding Russians, man.
User joined your channel.
Sergeant, Staff Sergeant Anderson, U.S. Army Corps, ID number 17115. ID on all privileges and defences under the Geneva Convention of 1964. I am in the war and therefore should be treated as such under the conditions stated by the Red Cross and NATO and the League of Nations. Thank you, sir. But be understood that I cannot tell you anything. Torture is against the Geneva Convention as well, I think. I'm not sure, I'm just a sergeant. I'm pretty sure they would when they realise I've got an AK in my hand, sir, with due respect. Sir, you are a man of better words than that. Fine, I'll talk. Damn it, I've got a wife and kids. Fucking right, fine. Forward defences consist of a few bunkers and fighting in positions. They don't tend to have battle lines. The compounds themselves, I'm not sure. I've not been posted to those compounds. I know there's about a squad or two inside of them. The town itself has like a bunch of squads inside it though, and I'm pretty sure that they brought in a Bradley. Bradley's over by the comm tower last I checked. It is stationary defensive.
Is it
Units down south are a motorised, mechanised, they're a mechanised division, unsure of numbers, sir.
But yeah, is it just me or is my uniform really fucked up? It has like a glitched up flag.
It's a weird error. It just appears here and there. You're just unlucky. I've got it on mine as well, or I did have it.
There we go. That fixed it.
This division said it. Confirmed, KGB agents are on standby and be deployed to your area. Just leave them in the building to continue with your operation. Very short. Repeat, please. Roger that, thank you.
User left your channel.
I'm sure he is. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey, what do you want Donuts to do? Do you want us to remain on this position? Alright.
Do you have any idea what that
Please hold Kyrnz. I think our section leader got shot.
This is machine guns or if I remember right? They have machine guns or if I remember right? Oh, obviously, yeah. Alright, good to know. I figure if I'm gonna be coordinating first, what I better know what I'm gonna be coordinating. You reckon I should be a faggot and go for like full 9 lines every time? Yeah. It's kind of intuitive.
I'm trying to call your cancer craft.
Repeat last.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get up there just for visual range.
The only reason I'm
Windhawk should station yourself up there. See, yeah, there we go.
Gave me the ammo. There's a Dragunov ammo.
Low on ammo?
You're using AK, aren't you?
So you said SVD ammo, didn't you?
No, AK ammo.
Shit, I haven't got any
AK ammo? Okay, I have some.
I want that SVD ammo back though. That's
My backpack.
I did wonder why
Check
you
my
were doing
backpack.
it to it, but I was like, oh, maybe I missed something.
You can also go to the ACP and then just...
Our BTRs have plenty of ammo.
Madrona, do you copy?
I do indeed copy. What's up?
I have AK ammo if anyone wants it.
User joined your
Wait,
channel.
do I?
No.
Q.
Madrona.
Yeah, I have 6 mags.
Okay, I copy.
You're not transmitting, at least on my end.
I'm with Madrona, he says he copies.
40 is your...
Oh no, he's on the wrong
40
frequency,
is
stand by.
platoon, that's your control caps lock, and Y, or whatever you bound, your additional 2, Madrona, is your BTR.
Sign aware, but...
All you need to be advised, we are liberating a formerly US Humvee.
Alright, what's up? What did you want? BTR?
What was I saying?
Do you want us to back up to your position, or do you want us to stay
Sorry,
where we are?
Do you want the BTR to back up to here? I honestly think that's probably a pretty safe idea. We can position behind the hill.
Also, what's our LR frequency?
Yeah, please, let's go ahead and get in here.
The long range frequency is 40. Why you're communicating on it, I'm not sure.
Okay, then what's our short range frequency?
Our short range is 55.
The short range frequency for Donetsk is 60. Short range frequency for Volga is 52.
Since when is our short range 60? Like, who the fuck said that?
Since ever it's been fucking written on the silly roster that's been up since Tuesday.
Well, I missed it. It's 55.
So yeah, apparently our BTR is on 55, is on 60. Well, that's what it says on the roster. If it's 55 now, then it's 55 now.
And considering we're Soviet forces, the radio confusion is all just part of the immersion.
Legitimately true. I am fucking.
Fucking great.
I mean, don't worry, guys. We're Soviet forces, so the radio confusion is all part of the immersion.
Just watching the. He said south and west, right? Are you sure he doesn't mean south and east? Yes, you are correct, actually.
Kyrnz, a prisoner of war for information, and he so graciously told us that the ones at the south were not ordered to move up for some reason, so...
Just being suspicious, basically.
That's
We are pushing onto the first sun location.
Yeah, there it comes.
Comrade, AK always games with. I've spent the last 5 minutes hearing people bitch and moan about radio signals, and on top of that I'm trying to get in contact with Dale because I can't seem to get a hold of her.
User left your channel.
Dale's still on the runway.
No, she is on the wrong way. She's trying to get in contact with her just because I wanted to give her something to do right now since she's not bored off her tits.
right. You got CRs up on that sand site.
Yeah, that's alright, I'll just jump over in a second. Yale, do you read?
I think it still is.
User left your channel.
Do you want just a couple of us in the BTR, or...
User joined your channel.
He was at 25, and the other one that I'm looking at waiting to get up is at 20 or 19.
If I join you?
Yeah, go for it, man. at 19 or 20 or whatever you want to call it. It's pissing me off though. Every time I shoot, the wind changes ever so slightly, so it misses. And
What have you done to me?
Down behind it again.
20, you said.
Yeah. So if
I'm
you
the
look at the top of the
commander.
hill, there's a bunker.
Oh, I see him.
But
Yeah.
he pops up literally just to the left.
Well, why don't
of,
you
like,
just get out of the
that
APC
tree,
so I can
if you see
get
what I mean,
into the...
in the
I can
bunker.
see through the APC. I've got like X-ray Superman vision.
But yeah,
We're
he's been
experiencing
running
some
down
minor
for a
technical
solid,
difficulties.
like,
Find me to exclusively play Platoon.
definitely hit the roof above it.
Standing inside
Find me to
my
play
shoulders,
Platoon next
okay?
game.
Let down.
Well, maybe not Platoon. I don't even have a... Would be funny if I could get my freaking
There's someone.
Platoon cert before my
What was that?
squad lead cert. Colin wouldn't let that happen though.
21 or 32. He's just led down behind the tree. There he stood up again. 400 meters.
Although I have other things to do. That's the only reason why I haven't hijacked command of this fucking BTR.
Are we taking fire from the left? I think we
We're
are.
taking fire from somewhere.
I think it's from...
From I think maybe northeast on the hill over there, or maybe the other SAM site from our direct north.
Guys, I'm lying down in the...
Yes, there's riflemen and shit up on that hill over there.
Which hill? Give me a bearing.
So I'm just gonna lie down on the bottom.
I'm trying to give you a ping. I can't read my compass.
Well, give me a rough direction then. Is it northeast or?
Northeast, yes.
Exact northeast.
Is it HQ
north
to
of it?
Kula?
Just when you're free, you can heal me.
Got it. Hawk, give him a fucking bearing. You look like shit.
Approximately 20.
You got the right radio. No, because I can hear all your radio shit. I did. Wonder. Gail, can you hear me? Oh, no wonder. Back on fucking 82. Oh,
Pulse does not mean high explosive 80mm rockets, by the way.
HQ to Akula, I copy.
I copy.
I think there is definitely a bunker up on that hill at 20.
Soviet forces to our southwest are taking some fire from the town of Achora. We are requesting that you destroy a bridge that is marked on the map to the west of the town of Yolanda. How copy?
Copy that. I'll be in there in a minute.
Look copy, don't explode.
No, it's just a pack timer.
Second he was at what, 400?
No promises.
Ever so slightly to the left.
The fuck, I nearly had him in the head.
That's what I
Good
mean.
chance.
The wind's changed ever so slightly each time.
Ted is the
No,
only
you
thing
see his
poking
head.
up.
That's the
He's
only
got a
visible
killer
part.
stuff.
I've got my eye on him now. I'll snag him next time.
Don't we just go for that bunker and clear
Hey,
it?
Fine, that gives me enough
There's
time for
another
myself.
guy who is at 30 at the moment, 40 sorry, running around in the bushes. Just led down.
Let's see if I can
Anti-tank rifle up there.
Hello.
Team Drona, because all the donuts.
Volga to this is Volga to Platoon. We have another rather black prisoner for you to debrief. Over.
What was I doing?
Roger that. The first SAM site is also neutralized, but we do not really have anything to blow it up with. Over. Roger that.
moving at 30 right now. Behind that cluster of trees, there's like a bunker you can just barely see through the trees.
Alright, bombs away. I'm gonna do another flyby to make sure it's gone.
Well, copy. Soviet forces are also requesting you move southwest to the town of Fochka, where 109s are preparing to launch strikes on Allied forces. Please eliminate them before they can do so.
Right, target down.
I see one.
Send it.
Nice.
Alright, hey, my channels got freaking switched at some point. This is the BTR, Donut's BTR. We're at the spot. We've eliminated one infantryman. There seems to be no additional
I can't change
hostiles.
UI colors until I restart the game, apparently.
It's a decent spot to...
Dead
Firm?
on 30 in the trees right now. Just run out from the trees. You got him?
We'll be right over.
Echo to platoon, or not platoon, I'm sorry, regiment. What was that last one you told me to do?
Solid copy of Cooler. So south, the town of Foxcraft, on the west hand side, we've reported some 109s preparing to open fire on the platoon on the east assaulting Rabanka. Can you eliminate them before they are able to open fire?
I got it.
No, all I can see is the very tip of his head.
Well, you could shoot into the bush and still hit him in the chest.
3 people out with binoculars.
Oh yeah, I mean, you
This is the Volga to platoon or regiment or whatever. We have secured the SAM site, but we don't really have any way of destroying it unless you want us to shoot it with RPGs. Over. Please advise.
Well, is it unmanned?
It's the SAM.
Yes, but is it unmanned at the moment?
Regiment, I do not see anything in that area.
Using, like, fragmentation rounds on us or some shit.
Division, sorry, Cooler, it is to the west of the town of Falk near the coast.
Yeah, that's confirmed. I just don't see anything in this area. Scratch that.
If it's a fucking... Alright, if he took a round from an armored vehicle, he wouldn't be here.
No, they might have updated.
Space med, though. Space med.
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
There's a Volga coming. We did, we are moving our troop.
Putin, comrade. There's only glorious Stalin? Stalin?
No, at this time, it looks to be Stalin.
Stalin, I don't think fucking... This is the 80s? Oh yeah, maybe it would be Gorbachev.
Yeah, wasn't Gorbachev like 84 or something?
Gorbachev shouldn't... Wait, Objective Putin.
If you want to know the actual setting idea, so there was an interim premiere that happened between the death of Andropov and Gorbachev. It was super hostile to everybody.
We are moving. Negative. That was the American base. Yeah, afterwards.
Not that was sarcastic, and that is their BTR. That isn't sarcastic, and it isn't their BTR.
Where that Humvee is isn't a bad overlook. Also, if we just move up towards that hill, it's not a bad spot.
fuck's
Isaac
recording
and
that?
Isaac
I
Gainer.
got some of it.
Its secret weapon. Katusha now fire entire BTR
Okay, so Echola to Regiment and go to Landon Rearm.
Solid
Is I managed to get to it, and when the second I started to start, I knocked my microphone
Alright, we've all got this done in platoon. We have lost our BTR. Over. What's the other combat? Over. Get that possible speed over.
Oh, that's it. Something traps me.
This is Division to platoon.
Just platoon.
Look up platoon. We can have a cow transport your final BTR over if you so wish. There was 3 at base, so we still have 1 spare if you want me to try and redirect a pilot to transport it over. Comrade, you get what is given to you. Asking is not a socialist idea.
Oh yeah.
This is Volga to all elements. We are proceeding directly on subjective Trotsky. We are roughly 700 meters away. Over.
Sorry to interrupt as well, Gail. That landing was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Roger that. We'll go redirecting.
Might want to have them hold after I take the SAM site, because I'm going to try and put Gail to work so she's not just doing nothing on mission. See if I can task her properly once we get up. I'll try my best to coordinate it. I'll just... But yeah, figure like, fucking, what am I trying to say here? Shit. Oh right, yeah. There's probably gonna be like a fair garrison. Do we have any orders on avoiding war crimes in the town, or are we free to like level civilian buildings? All right. I just asked because we have
Platoon, this is Volga. We are back on in the small sandbaggy entrenchment area. Over. What do you mean by that? Over. Roger that.
Mm-hmm. Not intentionally, at least.
Hello, penises.
Oh.
Well, the bunker that is over there. Yeah. We never cleared that one, and the BTR decided to take the scenic route, and it shot us in the ass.
I'm more interested in what happened after that. Did they lace that rocket with, like, 27 extra tons of rocket fuel, or...?
Yeah, it seemed like it. Guys! Yes, come on, come on, come on.
Now you come in.
It wasn't too bad.
Question.
We got an American prisoner, but I think the nigger just died.
Jesus, you can't say that. Fucking Christ, you racist.
Wow. Don't worry, I'm loyal to the party.
I'd like to point out I can be banned for what you people say.
Just
Please,
before we
I
go
beg
on,
of you.
Just before we go
please
on,
try to keep the
I have a
N-word
genuine
down.
question.
Here it comes.
Did I strap rocket boosters to your BTR at some point? What the fuck happened?
Yep, that's your BTR.
It got some air.
What the shit?
BTR? Where?
Yeah, right over there.
I won't
Burying
lie.
at a 35.
Slow clap, Arma.
I won't lie.
What the fuck
for a
happened?
moment, I thought it was going to land directly on the other squad in the
Oh, that would be
And
brilliant.
I think I would have just ended the mission there because
I thought you just deleted the BTR right away.
I didn't. No. I don't know what happened. Like half of me thinks a rocket hit it because I heard like the.
Yeah, I think it was. Do you see Doc? Do you see that bunker?
To the east, Kyrnz.
Oh, that one to the left. That's still actually got guys in it.
Well, that's what shot us.
Wow. They must have had some fucking strong ass rocket booster on that because
Apparently,
they had a little
according to Isaac, their fucking rocket launchers have fucking laser guiding on them.
They have the tracking circle. When I aim at people.
They do, yeah.
Oh,
ridiculous.
Yeah, they have at least basic lock on, which means they locked us, waited until we went behind the fucking hill, fired, killed us all, and then sent our thingy into space.
I was crying.
SS13 patch.
The best one was
Yes.
also being able to see
I like
the-
SS13.
Just
Thing.
also got to see.
Though I hate the game as well.
Do you want us to push the objective meanwhile wherever Tony
This is
says they
Donut.
can join us after?
We are moving towards the SAM. We're clearing it out before we go ahead and hit it with rockets. One of our team members is sprinting madly ahead against orders. He's extra brave, I guess.
Fine, it'll be great.
Do you know what might have happened? There's a ton of RPG things in that.
Well, I'm standing right here.
Maybe those RPGs went off.
I mean, the BTR
Really?
full of RPGs.
Really? Okay, I'll pretend. This is Paul, gotta come in. Sorry. Platoon, you're breaking up. Come in again. Our connection seems to be breaking up.
No fucking immersion.
Copy, we'll stay. It's about 3x5, platoon.
Take one step left and you keep going. Can you hear me now?
Copy that.
Hey, Shao,
Copy that.
Do we know what's happening?
After 2 Regiment, I cannot seem to make these herbs work.
Shao, what's happening?
Platoon even alive?
Volga, this is Dunet. Platoon wants you to move to the Humvee position you were at earlier.
Can we get a high?
And provide overwatch of Objective Trotsky.
This is Volga to Donetsk. Copy. Can you tell Platoon to get their radio out of their ass over?
Copy that. Platoon, Donetsk. Volga wants you to get...
No, I don't know.
Volga wants you to remove the radio from your backside. Over.
What's happening, Shao?
You want our radio removed from our backside? Say again. Our radio, you want us off frequency? Copy.
We are going to be moving eastward towards that blowing up Humvee. We're going to be scouting that position. Form, I don't know, staggered line, I guess.
That's a negative. This is Donetsk's BTR, and we are currently overwatching the SAM site.
Okay, Echo 2 Platoon, I am rearmed and ready to take off when you need me.
You want Volga to overwatch the radio tower? Donetsk has heavy contact at the SAM.
Hey, don't stress Yuri. He's very good at his work.
Copy that.
I personally
Volga, Donetsk, move to your old scout marker and overwatch the radio tower objective.
Quill, you were supposed to get a new BTR, so if you find it, just join us there.
Hey, what find it?
Yuri came through.
There it is. Go find it.
You two, go and get it, and
Yuri's me person.
Oh man, Yuri, not good.
well, you two run and meet us on the scout objective. Right.
Have fun walking all the way back.
Everybody else, staggered line, let's move towards the scout objective.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's
Kyrnz, I would rather be at Trotsky because I think I'll have a better angle on the town from there.
Oh, the incoming aerial fucking Yuri over the fucking BTR. Fucking Yuri.
What a wreck.
It is basic programming. Oh my god.
Regiment, send it. That's a confirmed, comrade.
Roger that, I am doing that, thank you very much.
Oh, that fucking BTR. Jesus Christ. All things considered, the loss of one BTR, which sent half the fucking platoon into like hysterical fits, is, I think it was worth it. I don't know. Actually, I mean, you told her to hold position over the airfield, so I guess that's probably she's doing just wide berth in it or something.
Alright, this is Volga to platoon. We have limited overwatch over town. I can see a couple of contacts just sort of standing uselessly in the middle of it. Over. We have the BTR now.
still eliminating Trotsky.
We want to try and see.
Alright, this is Donetsk. We have eliminated all hostiles at Objective Trotsky. However, there is one SAM that is not destroyed. If it can be destroyed with cast, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll take out in a second.
Also, this is the Division 2 platoon. It took me a moment to get that one.
Artillery platoon, it was actually a nice axe.
Roger, I'm in a pretty good position here, it looks like.
Hang on. Get up here. Where at? Oh yeah, I got you. Hang on, I'm gonna mark some stuff out.
Alright, where did you want us into Overwatch again? Okay.
Oculus is back.
Zecula, go ahead.
I have to ask one for you. I need a rocket run at Bridgraph 060-033 at the crossroads to the north side of that bridge square. There is an armored vehicle clear to engage. Advise trailing east to avoid possible friendly fire.
Copy that. Rocket run 060-033, trailing east.
Correction, enemy vectors moved to 061-032. Looks like it's holding position at the town square. But yes.
Same thing. Yeah, exactly.
Bombs away, did I hit it?
Stand by. Negative. Negative still.
Alright, I need you to, give me some surrounding.
Advise next run going south to north. It looks like it's going to be following that road, so you will have a better chance of that direction.
Bombs away.
Still alive. Be advised, it may be movement disabled. I am no longer seeing it. Its turret is still up, but it looks as though you may have knocked out its tracks.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more pass with the rockets.
Negative wave off. Looks like friendly BTRs are able to nail it down. It's not moving anymore. However, if you do want something to fuck out with rockets, target is a firehouse, rigraph 060033. Looks like we have a full squad on the roof here to completely level that building.
Bradley's not blowing up, over.
Bradley's down. Bradley's down.
060033 firehouse.
Bradley, that seems to be enemies inside the completely level it.
After that, I'm gonna drop down here with my bomb.
Good effect on target. More targets, ideally guns. It is a small squad of infantry at grid route 060034 in the walled compound. Advise going south to north.
Roger that. 0600
Yeah, no, yeah.
From what direction are they coming?
From the southeast. One's down. Focus on the farther eastward one.
User
I committed myself.
Good effect on target.
God, my hands are so sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Monks spaghetti.
How did you know I was eating?
Yes.
Yes, I
Good effect, revert back to original tasking, if you please. Looks like moderate effect on target, half of that squad is wiped out. Go for a rocket run on the building, take care of their cover.
Roger that. Just to confirm, I'm shooting the walled compound, right?
Correct, you were pretty much dead on with that first burst. It was scattered infantry yet, didn't take enough hits. Fantastic effect on target.
That represents every single one of my light rockets.
Holy shit. Looks like we have an armed assault boat in the harbor far east. If you'd like to gun run that and sink it with all hands, that would be fantastic.
I'll try.
Looks as though it's holding stationary, so you should have an easy target. Negative effect on target.
Jesus Christ, they beat you.
Roger that. I'm being distracted by the cat that I have in my cockpit, apparently.
Roger that. Give us some belly rubs, maybe he'll calm down.
Sorry about that. I felt the momentary urge to return to the sea.
No worries.
Negative.
Are you a deep one?
No comment.
Assault boat is still circling in its holding pattern. If you approach sort of south to north from your current vector, you should get shot.
Okay, we need to pull back.
Go do that.
Good effect on target.
You're still the best marksman in this fucking squad. What's...
Where do you want to shoot?
A coolage is fact. I appear to have taken damage to my instruments. I don't think my balalaika is going to make it out of this one.
Record that. Pull back, see if you can touch down. If not, it was an honor seeing you bomb the fuck out of that firehouse.
Oh no, the plane's fine. The balalaika is going to go up. It's a joke.
Wait, the which part's gonna go up?
Instruments. The balalaika is an instrument. It's a musical instrument.
Nice.
Yeah, SPD max as well.
You guys that would require me to be intelligent to get jokes.
You got great. You got drones like 3 times.
If you can go ahead and get shots down on that, I'm too exhausted to aim, unfortunately.
Where am I aiming?
No, Kyrnz. Where's that shot you want? Okay, yeah, sorry.
Calculate additional tasking. Gun run on a blue apartment complex at the left side of grid ref 063032. Both buildings have a house marker on the map. There is what looks like a squadron there.
Give me a
Best approach would likely be southwest to northeast.
Directly east, like literally directly east.
In the middle of the buildings. Yeah. Oh no. There. Buildings is where they're running.
There.
That's going to be horrible.
Sure, come in.
Being engaged by those dudes in the blue building, but we are proceeding on to duty. We are 200-ish meters away, over.
It's not really annoying that that's the stage it's happening at.
We are proceeding towards objective, which is by the comms tower.
16, so do you want to swap back on me?
What's your current condition status? What's the status of the current munitions? How much you got left on that thing?
Actually, that will go be heading for the gas station, over.
8
Roger that. Request 4 high explosives on this cross tower. See if you can level with that.
Will do.
For instance, they are.
Negative, there's actually a helicopter coming in on the east side of the town.
Madrona.
Looks like a light helicopter of some sort of little bird.
She got to eating that sand.
We have a little bird on coming. Platoon, be advised, looks like Cash just took a switch. We have a little bit of collecting up there. We'll move it over. Thank you. I think that was us anyway.
The bird shoots like a fucking mortar.
Yes, it does.
Okay, your back blast is clear.
Donuts. Responding.
Leo, don't stand there, please.
Apparently our squad radio operator's down. Or he can't hear us.
Aw, man. Almost. Bird, what's up?
Copy that. I will forward that along. At the warehouse, over.
Might want to do a Kyrnz that
Daniel, are you on a hill engaging a warehouse currently? Over.
Be advised, there's no little bird inbound to your position, coming in from the east.
Alright, BTR, open up on that little bird so you can shoot it down.
Looks as though it's touching down on the east side of town. If you're going to take it down, now's your chance.
Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
What about the infantry around it?
So it's fine. Those missiles take a little bit longer to lock on than I like.
Roger that. How did you trigger Swift?
I turned to the sea and I have emerged with
The rebel bird is taking off. He still wants to not engage it. Stop engaging.
No. They took some
Oh,
away,
got the platoon
so
coming.
they just escaped. Alright, just to go ahead and give you, I was watching it, some people got out, then 2 people ran up, got in, and flew away. So somebody just was
Yeah,
evacuated.
platoon, unless you explicitly do not want it to explode, then please do not micromanage our gunnery.
The little bird was. There's a
You
guy
want to
running
relay
around.
that to platoon? Whatever, regiment, hard face. I see your
Welcome to
BTR.
Swabi, we are moving on to the grocery now. The warehouse is clear, over.
Anyways, it looks like there is EI on the sort of southeast side of the town, near those warehouses.
That's her allied BTR.
I'm talking like further.
Echo to back and back in here.
Roger that. Stand by for tasking.
Do we have any infantry around the comms tower at the moment?
All infantry be advised, if by any chance you are within like a 200-yard vicinity of the comms tower, clear the fuck out sooner rather than later. Oculus is fact.
Volga is on
new tasking.
Clear grocer, over.
Roger that. So yes, Acula, go ahead and drop a fuckload of bombs on that radio tower. I want it dead, and I want it dead in spectacular fashion.
Copy that. Dead radio tower coming up.
Copy, I'll take my pass over. Copy, grocery is also clear now.
His fucking exhaustion is extreme.
On the way.
Oh, yes!
Can we congratulate Kyrnz on a fucking shot?
Positive effect on target, and squad would like to compliment you on your aim.
Like that.
Thank you.
Accurate devised. Guns only. New target marker. Cast 1. It's on the southeast side of the village. There looks like at least a few EI there. Guns only, just to avoid any potential collateral.
Performance factor for ace stamina is multiplied by 3. We have 3 times more stamina than we should.
But it's awful.
I guess that's just Russian gear for you.
Awful. Okay, granted, I've been carrying around an anti-tank launcher as well. It's awful.
That's because when you're aiming down the sights, doesn't it go percentage based?
And 4 kilograms overweight though with all my medical shit.
Goes better without well.
30 kilos is the standard carry load.
No effect on target. The target itself is on top of the roof, the one that I see. It might be better to. Yeah, maybe better to come in for like a slightly more steep dive, give you more time to acquire.
Fun and games until you rip the wings off.
Minimum.
A bit of fun hawk. There's a guy at 100 on the rooftop.
100 on the rooftop.
Yeah, no, I've got cast on that guy specifically because he's been pissing me off standing there looking against the place.
Okay, I thought you were getting more.
Yeah, there we go.
Did
Target
you
down.
cast to strafe that area just to get one guy on a rooftop you could kill?
I am the hand of God.
It's meant to be my job. I'm insulted. I mean, this isn't technically the right rifle. This is This is technically a marksman gun. It's not meant for accuracy. That thing.
This is Volga. I can't talk right now. Over.
No, it annoys me. I do quite like making that sort of shot.
Who are you shooting at?
The ones by the
Could be friendlies, don't open fire.
This is Volga. I mean, we could use a bit of help clearing these buildings, I suppose. I think we're pushing on to the last few guys now. Over.
Want to go ahead and move down there and support? Everybody here in Donuts hear that? Walk super slowly there so we don't go ahead and get exhausted. Because holy fuck this exhaustion.
Yeah, just wondering. Yeah. You know, whatever. They can handle themselves, right?
We'll just proceeding to the blue building. The council's engaging earlier to clear out. Over. Copy. Medic standing to hit.
Roger. Town of where? Alright.
Kyrnz back.
Go ahead.
If you want to go ahead and start orbiting Syra, the town on the southern end of the peninsula, and engage any targets of opportunity, you are cleared to do so.
Roger that.
User in your channel timed out.
Yep. Which guy? Yeah. Still very proud of the fact that I managed to call in cast to wipe one guy.
Looks like an armored platoon in a compound in Syro.
Roger that. Engage at your discretion.
We have an armored semi-armored column, roughly northwest from our position. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes. I'll mark it. It's going to be danger close, though.
Roger. Cast divert and head back here for tasking. Advice: trailing south to north is pretty much the only viable option to avoid collateral.
Actually, it appears that Donetsk is engaging them.
Roger. I can stay on standby just in case.
Roger that.
Yeah, but you know, better to add insult to injury.
Oculus is back.
Good.
New tasking. 2 civilian buildings with red roofs on the east side of the town. We'll mark with cast 2 in just a moment. Negative. Feel off that fucking someone else moved up in position.
Roger that.
Yeah.
Actually, this is back. I think they've got the situation in the town pretty much mopped up. You should go re-engage that armored convoy to the south.
Copy.
Alright, platoon, were you able to hear that? Alright, we've gone ahead and we had a surrendering group of Americans. One of them, however, pulled a grenade and attacked us. The entire group was gunned down, but they seem to have still been surrendering.
I'd say, just drop another grenade in there, you just suicide bombed all his teammates, what a shame.
We're investigating.
Oh boy, they're real mad at me.
Roger, I can hear those big explosions going on.
Yeah, I did a rocket run on 3 Abrams, and then there's a storm of tracers all around me.
Copy that. Once again, engage at your discretion. If you think it's going to be too hot, you can pull out, and you've probably softened them up enough to make them easier to deal with on our end. But if you want to blow the fuck out of them, you are free to do so.
They appear to suck, so I'm gonna keep going for a little bit.
They're Americans, of course they suck.
We have people who are downed and not dead. We may need like serious medical attention if we want to go ahead and save the POW.
The ones you can't save, just put a bullet in their head.
Q storm of gunfire.
Yeah, there's savable people here. Maybe Regiment could get us some kind of medical group?
I'm gonna go ahead and confirm a kill on 1 Abrams, but there are 2 heading down the road towards you right now.
Roger that, good stuff.
User joined your channel.
I wouldn't bet money on it. Keep them on the sort of northeast side of the buildings, and I'll just have Cass try and at least harass them long enough to make a getaway.
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah.
Alright, Echo to FAC, I'm definitely gonna have to retreat and rearm.
Roger that. What's the status on the other 2 Abrams?
They appear to still be rolling. I don't currently see where they are.
Raj, if you have anything left, even if it would be ineffective, pitch it their way before you peel off, just to try and slow them down a little bit.
Roger that.
Hey, Kyrnz. Sort of a flat area that leads next to the river on this north side. This might be a viable route of egress. It looks like... I mean, if you have them follow the river down, then it meets up with that road.
Shit ass, there goes my engine.
Raj, see if you can touch down. If not, Godspeed, and thanks for slowing those things down. If you can, try and eject over either the town to regroup with forces or the airbase so you can hop in a 3rd plane and get back to it.
I think I can land.
Raj.
like I said, you go along the river here, and then there's that. Well, I don't mean for the river. I don't know if they're gonna make it across, but I mean, you see at Grid Ref 054032, there's that road that meets up. If you just kind of like go sort of that way along the red line I drew, hug the river. I think it's flat enough that they can make it.
Well, Volga's medic executed one that may have been alive. If it's a Hummer...
Acolyte effect, I have successfully landed. I am going to repair and rearm.
Well done.
I don't know what the hell I got that's so heavy. I have one magazine. That's about it. I'm really tempted. I bet it's the fucking vests that are this heavy. So I'm really tempted to just ditch my vest. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Yeah, that was like 20 pounds off my load.
This is Volga to platoon. We've had a few guys come in with white flags. Some of them surrendered, but then they started running despite my orders not to, so they have been shot. Over.
Acceptable casualties, as I kind of help.
This is Donuts. We're pulling back our elements that we know where the location is towards the BTRs. If any of our soldiers are with you, Volga, direct them to the TV station. Thank you.
Volga copies. Volga will be moving to the TV station. Over.
Dude, just ditch the vests. What are the chances that I'll get shot? Yeah, that would have been fun.
This is Volga to all other ground troops. We will be moving to the...
Copy that. Moving to the...
I am not being an awful war criminal. The fucking guys are not listening to me. Sorry, he surrendered, then he stopped surrendering and ran away, so I shot him in the face.
Man, y'all really did a number on these fucking buildings, huh?
this is Volga. We are, well, side objectives. Over. I'll contact you when I know more. We are currently on a side objective. This is Volga to Platoon. We have a whole bunch of surrendered and injured Americans in the warehouse on the docks. Over.
I basically reset everything to vanilla, and I forced, into the mission anyway, so...
Platoon, this is Volga. We can use their vehicles to take them away. Over.
Hawk, you can hear me, so we're going to be as soon as we can. Holy shit, that was a hot mic. Okay.
Acolyte of fact, I'm in the air again.
Roger that.
Hawk, when we can, we're going to be pulling out of here, so prepare to...
Yeah, Aculus is back. Divert back to where you were before and see what else you can do about engaging those Abrams. You should have bombs now, so...
Roger that.
Tell them, let's have all of them. Let's actually just get
I
onto the
wasn't
roof.
paying attention. What
You
are we
might
doing?
want to get
Gonna be
AT
pulling
up
out
on the
at some
roof or
point, so
balcony or
just
something,
prepare to
guys.
get down the stairs, basically.
Just repel.
Yeah, if you've got AT
no, I don't
and
think
here's
so.
another launcher, you guys might want to get up on the roof because there is armor going to come in very soon.
We don't have AT. All, at least ours, all of our AT's gone. We only have anti-flight
Crawl your way
fragmentation
down.
rockets.
There's
So.
a balcony there.
This thing is... This thing's a heat rocket. Yeah, this thing I've got here is heat.
I got an AT4.
Fucking shit at using it. So
Those are both HEDPs.
This is Volga to Platoon. We have several prisoners of war. We'll be training you with them shortly. Over.
Where else has AT? Let's get on the roof.
Yeah, there's going to be coming in from the southwest.
Party like an AT party.
Alright, Donuts is going to be moving onto the roof with some AT. We're going to see if we can stop the Abrams if they get me. If there's any remaining RPG-7s and any of those BTRs, please get them out and join us up.
It'd be more fun to have a siege situation where, like, oh shit,
Yeah,
come the
stamina's
Abrams.
broken for, like, everybody.
Same as last mission, because
How's your stamina?
Mine's...
How's your stamina?
My thinking exactly.
Mine's like... Mine's recharging very slowly, but...
In the corner where Icky is standing, although technically it'd be the southeast corner. So
Which does your character weigh at the moment?
Southwest corner are the two main points where we're most likely to spot a tank.
Acolyte of fact, I do not currently see any enemy tanks in the field.
Roger that. They may be closer to the village if you want to run a little closer.
Is there any more RPG-7s down there, guys?
Like half a dozen inside the BTRs.
Anybody who can get them, get an actual heat rocket and can get up here, we're going to kind of make a tank killer squad up here.
I want to point out that there will only be one
This regiment send it?
round hit will be in the RPG carrier, and the rest of the rockets are all frag rounds.
Yeah, but frag rounds still like mobility.
Confirm bring the POWs to your position, regroup the entire platoon, and then we'll see what happens.
Hey, go figure.
These roads. A main road is what we've told. They'll be coming up from the
My monitor just set itself to 640 by 480.
Christ.
Hoping it fixes itself. So right now I'm useless.
It's a firm about. That's anti-infantry.
Well, it's the best I got. Also, Thermoback is going to possibly mess up tanks anyway.
Thermobarrack and the frag won't. Thermobarrack will just do it through sheer explosive power.
Between you,
We need a resupply for the beast.
Just be advised, there's a shaded purple area on the map. Do not use explosive munitions within that area.
Roger that.
Heck, you're bleeding.
Am I?
You are. Let's get into the... Yeah.
The other two... Road we're looking down is one of three approaches.
Sorry, Hawk, hold on, I'm on the radio.
No, we're parked by the...
I have actually spotted the enemy armor. They appear to be... One moment.
We've got three approaches to that building. One is this way, one is up in that corner where Icky was,
In here.
one will be the other northwest corner, which will be the third road.
Hold on. Just right now.
They appear to be held up at the pass at 055025.
Roger that. See if you can engage, and let us know if they start moving towards our direction.
Roger that.
Roger. Thank you. Okay, come on.
Finish,
no idea, Joe. Why don't we just grab the Humvees nearby?
Can I finish fixing you first?
And careless people?
Oh, shit, my
What's it quicker?
You're not stitched and you can use
I think we need
But
speed,
they're also not
really.
marked for us.
Oops, wrong way.
Because I really
Oh,
don't
we're
want to
going.
risk
You guys going?
we gotta go get...
Oh, it's your BTR, okay, yeah.
What's your
We gotta
prisoners?
go get prisoners from the docks.
That's fine.
Affiliate effect,
Yeah,
target
that's the
destroyed.
plan.
Tell Kyrnz,
Roger that. Divert back south and make sure there's no
bottom
more coming
floor.
up.
West side of the building, it's a room with no windows.
Don't see.
Yeah?
Hey, Kyrnz. Hey, Kyrnz. CCP is on the west side of this building, ground floor, in a room with no windows.
They're moving up.
Okay, that's the Abrams.
We're gonna go ahead and pull up over here. We're getting off the roof.
Okay.
We're getting off the roof.
Hey, the cooking off is the Abrams. Cast engaged successfully.
Oh, I see. Everybody down.
Dutchman,
Over
get
here,
down.
doors over here.
Hawk, get down. We're getting off the bridge.
This regiment said it.
Yep. I'll try and get us up here. I'll try and get an eye into the main roads into town, because I can see them both in this corner.
Confirm, remain sight, the officers moving to your position.
Dutchman, you picked a wonderful spot.
Alright, never mind that. We're gonna go ahead and remain around here, Donuts. Anybody who's up on the roof, remain up here. We're going to be waiting and watching until we can get some kind of extraction for the POWs.
Okay, so
You could relay that BTR.
can't come. They basically cannot come up the mountains to our west. It's the path to the south, or there's a path southeast if they really wanted to. No. They won't. They can't come south.
Look at that tree there.
They'd have to literally drive along the entire beach for miles. See, that road is actually really the only way in they've got. That bit looks flat, but down there is more fucking mountain.
God, this is awful.
What's up?
Ladders.
Oh, no, don't.
Affiliate effect, I ran over a tree.
Roger that. How's your plane doing right now?
Oh, the plane's fine, I'm worried about the tree.
So there is an
Roger, I will scope it out and triage it.
Triage.
Da-da-da. Roger that.
I completely deserve
Alright,
it.
we'll get the platoon. We are moving to the TV station with a convoy of American vehicles. Over.
Gil ran over a tree while she was flying low, and then she asked, and then we went ahead and gave a triage on the tree. cool looking aircraft. A cool looking plane. Fuck.
Is.
I do see something down there in the past, but I don't know if it's a wreck or not.
When in doubt, put a couple cannon rounds into it.
Look, I've just some prisoner transports moving up.
Okay, Roga to platoon, we have an American officer heading into the building.
Dutchman and Puck, we're gonna get down off of here. I'll run over and scream at you, or send somebody to scream at you if we need you, okay?
Kyrnz, can I have you down on the ground floor, please?
Exactly, remaining up, you can relay, okay.
I hate this building.
I'm so dizzy.
Hey, stairs.
I mean, this thing has like really shitty fucking.
Sir, do not. Please, don't. Okay, move.
Poor bastard's gonna bleed out before I find my way through this maze of fucking corridors and shit. Seriously.
You take the door with the staircase. You go up and down the staircase.
You, me, the summer gulag sun. Oh, it'll be a great day.
I'm on the second floor still. I'm still a floor up than I should be.
What the fuck is that?
Get to the stairwell and go down.
I respectfully surrender myself and my platoon to you, sir. And as a token of my gesture,
At the wrong floor.
Only
and move these guys into this room back here on the west side with no bit.
my father's pistol, sir.
And see dead people.
The rest of my men are on the truck ready to be escorted. I just hope they are treated to the finest of respectful treatment. And
Respectful.
to them.
I mean, look at them. They're all just squirming in there, clipping
They're all
through
just
everything.
clipping through the fucking.
Yes, I do hope. Thank you, sir. I do hope your gulag rumors aren't true.
If the roads get narrow, some of them may lose their heads, but.
Now, as you understand, sir, my honor can't allow me to surrender with them. So I'm going to go to the roof, and this will be the last time you see me. I hope you understand.
So, front side or back?
Shoot his leg! Shoot his leg! Shoot Officer's leg!
Shooting dead people.
Officer, no! Shoot his leg!
What is going on?
Shoot the officer's leg!
Cast, be advised, I think this entire platoon is going crazy. Stand by to bomb us if I deem it irrecoverable.
Roger that.
This guy? Shoot his leg! Shoot his leg!
I think he's down there.
Platoon, what's occurred?
I love the fact that it was just a course of shoot his leg! Shoot his leg!
What just happened over?
Please let us know what to do with the prisoners. They seem to have injured.
As far as I can tell, one of the guys woke up, lifted upstairs, and flung himself off the roof.
Get inside and start shooting him.
What is this? Shall, are we playing Space Station 13 now?
Apparently.
Is this Space Station? Is this Space Station 13 now, Shall?
Apparently.
He's dead.
Affirm, Donet's medic is treating.
Oh, don't you?
Fucking hilarious.
This just like hierarchy treating thing.
Okay. Coming tanks.
Incoming.
Down. Coming tanks.
They won't shoot their own medical.
That's the fucking best.
What's going on?
Right.
No,
Are those incoming tanks?
that's a tank or it's a helo?
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Yay!
Hey.
User User left your channel. User left your channel.
Oh, so I don't know what the fuck was wrong with the stamina system.
It was terrifying. It was horrible.
User left your channel.
I crashed one moment, I'll log out, log back in, we can start this.
User joined your channel.
Oh no, but then my pictures,
User was
shit!
moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Oh,
So,
again, thank God.
I'm going to ask again, who started randomly shooting people on the roof at the end of the mission?
I heard an RPG shot, so I'm gonna assume you, Quill.
I fired it off into the distance. Someone else then shot me in the back immediately, along with everyone else on the roof.
Yeah. If you aim
No,
upwards with
no,
RPG, you'll get
there was definitely gunfire shooting repeatedly.
Somebody sprayed down somebody else.
Somebody started spraying bullets across the roof.
There was a lot of bullets down below too.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Just a
Again,
reminder to everybody here: don't shoot people once the mission.
yes.
Why?
Like, seriously, no shooting people after the end of the mission or anything. No shooting people on purpose at all, ever, at any time. If you get caught, then you will not be playing ever again. Thank you.
The reason we don't do... Oh, sorry.
We had a massive spate of this, and it just kind of ended up in every mission being just like, and then just it completely takes the wind out of a good day because then everybody just goes. Also, really annoying.
Okay, so I'd like to say thank you for turning up. It's not a lot of people. I enjoyed it. I want to say outstanding work, Gail, with the cast. Watching that do the runs that it did was fucking absolutely beautiful. So
you made some of the most beautiful shots I've ever seen. Your bum run on the comms tower. Your first bomb landed squarely at the base of the tower between the 4 struts. And I was like, okay.
I didn't realize I was hitting so accurately. I was just kind of following the bomb site.
You were laser accurate with all of your attacks.
Yeah, like,
At first I thought it was Stacey Guardian.
You were asked to kill some dudes on the roof of a building. You fired a brace of rockets that literally hit from one end of the building to the other with no surrounding casualties and just ruined that building.
Mm-hmm.
You
Controlled
were actually
demolition.
called in to shoot a single man with your cannons, and you managed to shoot that single man.
With your
and everything else around it.
Oh, and everything else around him,
Overall, apart from a few clusterfucks here and there, you dealt with prisoners relatively well.
So, Donkey, according to one of the groups, one of their prisoners of war attempted to grenade them, at which point...
Okay, so hang on. They are correct, but the response was completely unnecessary. So what happened was, as I went out to go blue 4, as I went to switch the guy into surrender mode, because he had no weapons, he just like, fuck it, threw grenades. However, the response isn't to gun down every other person without a gun, including people that are legitimately injured crawling on the floor.
Hey, I saw the guys with their hands up and still had their guns on their backs because I saw
Everyone
the guy.
still had their guns. I'm sorry, they weren't disarmed. Everyone still had their guns at
The
any
one-
point.
They were still surrendering. You should have moved to
And
fucking
actually, Jeddah, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though, 4 of those guys on the officer side, so the closest to the shore, actually didn't have their guns, so you did kill unarmed people.
I just ate people with guns.
We saw thingies on all of them.
You've got a barking dog, it's really loud.
Oh, that's oh god, that. Oh yeah. So beyond that, I want to add a few more things. Shao saying, "Don't move, don't move, don't move." Bang. Doesn't account as an accurate warning. Don't move, or I'm going to fire.
Don't move, or I'm going to shoot your face, or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Whilst he was running away, I fired a warning shot. He didn't stop, so I decked him. I'm sorry, that's ample warning even for a law enforcing standard.
That may be, but he was also completely unarmed, and law enforcement don't shoot unarmed people.
They do if they run away.
Are
With-
you sure about that one, Donkey?
They do if they run away, and they do if they fire a warning shot and you still keep running away, so I'm sorry, but yeah.
Not really, but okay.
It's a cultural thing. In the US,
yeah.
they'll gun down someone because, you know, they look damned funny.
Yeah.
In the UK,
Even in
they'll...
Australia do.
Well, in the UK,
Anyway,
they don't get head guns.
Anyway.
So moving on. Mission, what did you like and dislike? Simply, just, can someone...
Damn it, it was shit.
I actually like the cluster with the prisoners.
So
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun actually when I got to points, but as usual with me, there was a lot of where's the fire coming from? Somebody says west, I turn west, I get brain panned. That happened 3 times this mission. It's astonishing. For me specifically, it's like, where is the fire coming from? That way. I turn to just open fire in that direction, and some marksman just takes my head off. It's like, what? Okay. So I spent a surprising amount of that mission, A, either brain panned, or B, going, holy fuck, I can't aim for shit because apparently my gun is attached to a vibrator plugged up to a major output from a power plant because it's just going. So
yeah, the stamina was horrible when I was
really
up
like
there
to have the
sniping.
stamina fixed because if you're meant to be doing anything marksman, like you can't have like I spent the entirety of that game either orange or red, and for actual marksmanship shooting, you kind of need to be green if you're not locked onto a target because like the amount of stuff to actually get support.
Oh my god, whoever has
The police are coming.
Come on.
They're coming to shoot somebody unarmed.
Those are
basically
fire engines.
If I didn't have a surface to prop my rifle up on, there was no way in hell I was making any shots that game.
Yeah. Okay. So
aside from that, I really liked the mission. I liked the way you flowed Cass in to actually help us because it felt like we could take on bigger things than just getting wrecked, basically.
I'm always weary about using Cass because I always get a flashback to that one mission where Gale and Quill basically just did the mission for you. So I'm glad that
the real difference is, as far as I'm aware, like just from what I see, having one member of Cass and having them actually tasked to do things, so they're not just going, you'd like, oh, let's just go around and shoot things.
Yeah, I think having that fact definitely helps in saying that now obviously there is a middle ground there. If Gale saw something that was moving on your position, she can take initiative and kill it. But I do agree that I think from now on I want to try and include Cass in a lot more missions.
I think the easiest way you could use to
set all my settings on ultra for taking these pictures. So
yeah,
you're welcome.